There's something truly magical about an autumn evening. The leaves are changing, there's a crisp in the air, and it's a season to get cozy by finding peace in the little things. Every night looks different, but I really try to wrap up work around 5 p.m. so that I can actually unwind and recharge for the next day. On these October days, literally the one non-negotiable that I have every day is to take my nightly walk. And especially with the nights getting longer and days getting shorter, getting outside as much as possible is even more important this time of year, especially for your mental health. If you're anything like me, I get cabin fever after just like maybe 2 to 3 hours of being inside. So after I get off of my computer around 5, I am ready to get out the door and see the sunlight one more time before getting cozy for the night. So that is what we are about to do. We are about to go on our night walk. And well, it's not really nighttime, it's more so evening, but I just really love this time of day. You can just feel everyone slowing down. You can see the sky starting to change all the colors and the little crisp in the air since the sun is not at its peak anymore, and the golden lighting hitting the trees, and it's just such a peaceful time. And I just look forward to doing that with Cooper and just taking that time to be outside, talk to each other, even kind of get some inspiration during that time too. Because I feel like when I'm outside and I'm moving, getting fresh air, I'm just getting a lot of fresh ideas and fresh energy within me. So that is something I would absolutely say, especially this time of year, is making sure you're getting outside enough, because it's very easy to just kind of sit in the, for lack of a better term, darkness this time of year because the days are shorter. So we really need to romanticize these nights. Plus, one of the ways I love to make these walks even more fun is by trying to find a really cool fall leaf. There's not a ton where I am, but we do have some that are changing, and I love to find one that just looks like the ideal fall leaf. I live in a warmer climate, so whenever I find one that is like perfect in my eyes, and I get super excited. So it's just something I love to do every night on these walks. So before we get started on dinner, let's go have a little relaxing evening stroll. Honestly, the sky tonight was so beautiful. That's one of my favorite parts about the walk, is seeing the sky every single night, because the clouds just turn these beautiful cotton candy colors. And I just find that fall sunsets are way more colorful than summer sunsets sometimes. And I think it's just because there's a lot less moisture in the air, so everything is just a little bit more crisp. But one of my favorite ways to really romanticize fall is cooking with seasonal flavors. So I'll be totally honest with you, I do not feel like cooking every single night. I will sometimes opt for the easy option, but I love to try to find simple, easy, healthier meals that also can incorporate things about autumn that I love. So I found a super fun recipe on TikTok. I don't know how this is going to turn out, so I'm excited to try it with you. But we're going to be making ghost pizzas, or a ghost pizza. I have my ingredients here, and I do not have a ghost cookie cutter. I can link one in the description box if this is something that you want to try, so it's even easier and quicker for you, especially if you're coming off a work day. You don't want to spend hours in the kitchen just cutting out a ghost out of cheese. So I will link that in the description box if that will make it easier for you. But this is just a quick and easy option that you can do to really feel like you're actually enjoying the season, because let's face it, cooking can really feel like a chore sometimes. And the key that I've found to not letting it feel like a chore is to make it fun and put on a cozy show, put on a fall movie, your favorite playlist. a podcast, just something to make it fun and something that you really look forward to as a way to unwind from the day. And that's something I'm really trying to focus on, is enjoying making the food that's actually nourishing my body. It's a perspective shift we gotta all make. So that's what I'm doing tonight by making this ghost pizza. So basically all we need is some pizza crust. So I opted for this one, Boboli original crust. Then I got some sliced mozzarella cheese, some pizza sauce, and then we got some black sesame seeds for the ghost eyes and mouth. This is gonna take some serious precision, so I'm hoping I can pull that off. First thing we're gonna do is preheat our oven, and then we're gonna go ahead and see if we can cut our little ghosts out of our mozzarella cheese slices. So I'm gonna see what temperature we need to preheat it to. Let me pull up the TikTok. Okay, so we need to go to, oh, that's in Celsius. That's beyond my math expertise. Okay, what is 220 Celsius in Fahrenheit? 428. Well, I don't have that, so let's go to here. Yeah, okay, so this is 450. I'm just gonna go with 425. That's usually my go-to for anything that I bake in the oven, so we're gonna preheat to 425 and then get our pizza together. Okay, let's do 425. Perfect. So Cooper is actually watching his football team play. So I have my nifty difty iPad, and I'm gonna take my own advice and I'm gonna make this even more cozy. We're gonna watch Hocus Pocus while we are cooking our ghost pizza. There it is. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start Hocus Pocus. Oh, let's start it from the beginning. I don't think I watched it yet this year. So we're going to let the crust bake for 10 minutes, and while it's baking, we're gonna go ahead and cut out our ghost out of this little sliced mozzarella cheese. I don't want these to overcook and lose the shape, so that's why I wanted the crust to bake a little bit before we put these on. So let's see if we can do it. It can't be that hard, right? I'm just gonna use a knife and see if we can carve it freehand. But like I said, I will have the cookie cutters that you can use to do this in the description box, so you don't have to do it this way. It can be much quicker and much easier for you to have the cookie cutters. But like I said, this is just one way to have fun with cooking and not just default to takeout and stuff that's not as good for you and stuff that you're not making at home, and can save you a ton of money. So just finding joy in these simple everyday tasks is literally a game changer, especially this time of year. Oh my gosh, did I actually do it? Oh, that's not bad. Not bad for our first. Oh, it's a little, kind of works. He's kind of cute, right? Let's keep going. I think we need probably like 6, but I think if they're all different, it's just gonna give him more character. So we're gonna set him there, and on to 5 more. For not having a cookie cutter and doing all this free-handed, I'm pretty impressed with myself. I did not think that I'd honestly be able to do it very well. I mean, I had some mess ups here, as you can see, but majority of them turned out pretty well. I've never been great at drawing, so having it with a knife that's not like an actual pencil was definitely challenging. It definitely helps to use the flat part of it because I feel like you have more control and can go a little bit more at your own pace. But be very careful if you decide to do it like this because it can easily slip and cut you. So I definitely would recommend getting cookie cutters if you can, but like I said, I did not have any on hand. So that's something I'm going to add to my fall decor list because I did not really think about having cookie cutters. But anyway, now that we have our little Caspers, if you will, cut out, we're gonna go ahead and put them on the pizza and have it bake for probably just another 5 or so minutes. I really don't want to do it too long because I don't want it to I don't want the ghosts to completely melt and lose their shape. So we'll try doing it for little increments until it gets melted just like we like it. Because like I said, I want it to really hold that ghost shape. And we're also going to add some leaves of spinach and probably, I think I have some herbs here. Yeah, so we're going to add some Italian seasoning. I love herbs on my pizza. So we're going to add this, spinach, and our ghosts. And then we'll use some black sesame seeds to make their eyes and their little mouths. And then we'll toss it back in the oven. Like I said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just start with 5 minutes because I don't want to over melt these ghosts. We spent so much time cutting them out. Start with 5 and go from there. I'm honestly a little worried that might be too much, but we'll find out. And if you do decide to do this, you are going to have a lot of leftover cheese. So what I would do with this is honestly just make either a salad with it or just put it on some crackers. Definitely do not throw this away because you do have a lot of excess, but I think I'm just going to keep it and use it for cheese and crackers. All right, it's time to check. Oh, okay. Let's make sure all is good. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Let me grab my mitt. Woo, I'm so excited, so hungry. Oh my gosh. So cute. Okay, yeah, it's melted perfectly. It's not too much. Oh my gosh, I love it. This is so fun. I definitely suggest doing this. It's something just to make dinner a little something extra special. And again, like I said, putting on a cute movie and just getting lost and making your dinner is just so therapeutic. So now that dinner is complete, it is time to watch our show. So we have been watching Only Murders in the Building, and it is such a good show. It has Steve Martin, Selena Gomez, and then if you've seen the Santa Claus movie, the guy that plays Jack Frost, he's in there as well, and he is hilarious. He's probably my favorite character. But it's basically about the three of them. They live in the same building, and they love true crime podcasts, like almost a little too much. But there's someone that gets murdered in their building, and then they end up coming together to try to solve it and end up creating a podcast together. But it is so good. It keeps you hooked, and you literally don't know what's going to happen next. And every episode leaves you on a cliffhanger. So I love it, and that is what we're going to watch tonight. I got my fall kombucha here for some carbonation and some gut health. So we're going to cozy up here. We got all the string lights on and just enjoy our little ghost pizza and watch Only Murders in the Building. Dinner was absolutely delicious. I had so much fun making that pizza, and the episode that we watched tonight was really good too. So left us on a cliffhanger, so I can't wait for next week. Let me know in the comments if you watch that show too, because I don't know too many people that do, and I think it's underrated, honestly. It's a really great show. It has mystery and comedy, so it's a good lighthearted way to get like your fall fix in without getting into something really dark, you know? So that's why I like it. But now we are moving on to dessert. So I do like to clean the kitchen usually first, or just kind of straighten up a little bit before doing dessert, because I get kind of sleepy after I have dinner. I kind of start really winding down. So, but I have to have something sweet every night. It's just my thing. So tonight we are having these pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls. We made a trip to Trader Joe's today, and if you have one near you, you need to grab these. So Cooper actually picked these up today. They are apple cider donuts. So I kind of debated between these or the cinnamon rolls, but I feel like not everybody has a Trader Joe's near them. So we're just gonna do our cinnamon rolls tonight. But these are amazing. If you do have a Trader Joe's near you, put it in the air fryer for like a minute or two, or the microwave for 10 seconds. Oh my gosh, it's like it just came out of the oven. So the air fryer is a little bit better just because it gets has like a cinnamon sugar coating, so it gets it nice and crispy while being soft on the inside. So those are delicious, but like I said, tonight we're gonna do our pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls. And I think I'm gonna air fry these because ours is like a toaster oven, so it can bake, it can toast, it can do a bunch of different things. So that's what we're gonna do, just an easier, quicker way to do it because it preheats way faster than the oven. So let's get these going because I am craving something sweet, and these are one of my favorites. There is nothing that beats a warm cinnamon roll in the fall time. There's just nothing. Absolutely nothing. If you haven't tried these, I highly suggest you run to the store and grab some because they are so, so good. Just the perfect, like, cozy sweet treat to have on a cold fall night when you're all bundled up and it's just literally tastes like fall. So definitely suggest these. Honestly, the hardest part is not eating all 5. That's definitely one thing that I struggle with during this time of year is not overeating sugar because I love pumpkin treats. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Freya gets me, okay? She sees me stuff my face sometimes with pumpkin treats. You know that I try to keep my balance, right? So we're gonna go ahead and get ready to take a bath tonight. I absolutely love baths. They are just so relaxing to me, and I'm super cold natured. So even if it's not really that cold outside, it's cold inside because we keep our apartment pretty chilly. It's just how I feel like it's just best that way. So, and it makes it nice and cozy anyway because it makes you want to bundle up and get cozy. So yeah, baths always feel so good to get in the nice warm water and just sit, and it loosens up your muscles. It's just a way to really just unwind fully, and I always feel so good after I get out. So we're gonna go ahead, get ready for that. Usually after I eat dinner and we clean the kitchen, then that's usually what I do. So I'm gonna finish my cinnamon roll, grab my pajamas, and head into the bath. I don't know what Frey here is doing. Are you trying to take my cinnamon rolls? Anyway, now that I have a cozy kitty here that's making it very hard to get up, we're gonna go ahead and get our bath drawn and enjoy the rest of this cozy fall night. I am truly so obsessed with this book, The Witching Flower. If you love anything about witches and you're looking for an atmospheric fall book, but also ties in a little bit of Halloween, this is something I would absolutely suggest reading. It just came out this year, but it has like a baking contest in there. It's about a town called Autumnal Bay, and our main character Evie is there, and her goal is to win the autumnal bake-off that they have every single year. And Autumnal Bay is somewhere where everything is perfect. The streets are lined with jack-o'-lanterns, the air is crisp, the leaves are changing. but something is just very, very off with this place. And it ends up just being such a page turner. I am about 75% of the way through it, but I cannot put it down. I think about it all the time until I can pick it back up again. But usually every night after I get out of my bath or my shower, I come to my little reading corner here with my little cup of tea, and I just cozy up and escape into autumnal bay or whatever world I'm diving into that evening. But I just love to read, because if you have a hard time going to sleep or just winding down, maybe just calming your mind, reading is just a really great way to do that. It's a way to calm you and relax you and just really kind of take you out of your own head for a little bit, which is what I love so much. And I really, really leaned on that a lot. Even as a kid, I used to do reading contests at my library, and I would bring home stacks and stacks of books, even though my mom was like, only pick out 2. I'd come back with 15. Like, it's just something I've always loved. So definitely carried over into my adulthood. This is basically what my night routine looks like. It does vary per night, but the whole point is, no matter how you feel, try to romanticize these moments, no matter how small that they are. That's the beauty of these seasons, is being able to make each moment so incredibly special. And I hope that your cozy season is everything you have hoped it would be so far, and that you're enjoying it and just finding these little small moments to yourself to really fully embrace it. Thank you so much for being here and for spending this evening with me. It was just so delightful, so calming, and just very rejuvenating. And I hope that you feel the same way and got inspired of different ways where you can even revamp your night routine in a way that just makes you feel even more recharged. But I'm gonna go ahead and brush my teeth and head to bed, because I have read for way too long and am very, very tired, and it's getting pretty late. But I just wanted to say that I hope that you continue to have the coziest autumn, and thank you again so much for being here.